What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dog Man. Just wanted to put a little input, a little insight on when cleaning your filters. Some of the real important things that you want to make sure you do when you're cleaning your filter. Like for instance, I don't know how good it's coming up, but if y'all can make out that little hole down there at the bottom, right down there, what I like to do is I like to take a piece of paper towel, as you see right there, and I like to wrap it around my wire brush, so I can not only I like to scrub it out, like with the wire brush. Like I take it down in the hole, I twist it around a few times, blah blah blah, make sure it's good and scrubbed a little bit, loosen up any kind of dirt and grime that could be down there. Then I go back and then I wrap the paper towel around this, and I go on there and then I dry it out, clean it out at the same time, pull it out. That's what I like to do. Some of the other things I like to do. Oh, I got one of my son's stuff on the floor. I didn't even realize it. I saw it in the camera. I like to make sure when I pull the propeller out, I wipe this part right here down real good, as well as this piece right here, this piece right there. Make sure you get all in between it, like the little, see right there, that little bar. Make sure you wipe that out, the little grime that could be in there. I clean out the propeller very well, as you can see. And when you put it back down in there, the reason why you like to make sure like this is clean, because if you was to plug the filter up and you were to be putting this down in there, it's like some kind of magnet connection. Like there's no wires or whatever, but it's like some kind of like electric magnet type deal. And as soon as this get like down in there and it start touching the sides of that plastic, it begins to try to spin. So you want to make sure that those contact points are very clean. Like, if you want your propeller to do its job, a lot of times that the propeller isn't getting a very good connection with the is like you hear it like like that. So like I said, what I like to do is every maybe week or every 2 weeks, I like to take all my filters apart and I give them a good thorough cleaning. My other video I was talking about it, but I didn't show it. One of my other tanks that I just recently set up or whatever, not recently, but maybe I probably set up about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, with one of my older filters or whatever. Of course, it's the Emperor 400, one of my favorites. I had these on quite a few of my tanks. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me stick to the point. And I realized I didn't do this filter, so I figured I'd do it, and then I talk about why I did it, do the things I do when it comes down to my cleaning process. For a few of you guys out there that might have issues with your filter and you're thinking that, oh, it's broken or you need a new one, and maybe it's just that the propeller connection points aren't clean. You might have changed the media. That's another thing. You got to make sure you pull out the media bags, you rinse those off. You pull out your filter, the filter pad, floss, whatever you want to call it. Clean that off. And this right here, this little container, I got like 3 different types of media. No, 4 different types of media, because there's levels in here. And I will pull it out, but as you can see, it's in there kind of tight because it's barely able to shut. So what I'm using is these 2 ends to hold it shut. I put so much in there. I probably overdid it, but whatever, it works. But yeah, I did. Or I would pull it out, let you guys see some of my secret media I like to use. Nah, if I showed it, wouldn't be a secret, right? But yeah, anyway, you know what I'm saying? With these right here, though, you really don't gotta worry about cleaning these off. Even like if you see one of them like turning and then stopping, these things, from what I hear, they're still doing their jobs, even when they're doing it like that. No matter how dirty these get, that's how you want them. I don't know really too much else to say other than, also, what I like to do is I like to I get up inside here, like I take this apart. As you can see, it's pretty damn clean. I like to pull this end piece off and clean that out. I pull this part off and use my wire brush, go in there, clean that out. I do the whole thing. You know, if you want these things to last, this is a step you got to do, man. You know, if you're in this hobby, you got to be willing to do the work too. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, you know, they'll come out with something we don't have, some kind of process that we don't even have to do all this. But as of right now, I feel good when I look at my fish tanks and see all my fish is healthy, and I know I put in the work to keep them that way. Like, there's no, like, you know what I'm saying? I do everything manually. There's only one tank in there that was set up to the drip system at one point, but I wound up shutting it down for right now. And everything is running on either a sump or filters. You know what I'm saying? And I do my manual water changes. Granted, I use a hose. Yeah, I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie, I use the hose. There was a time when I was using buckets, maybe a couple years ago, when I had to use the bucket before they came out with those hoses. That was the best thing that ever happened to the hobby. God damn it! I don't care who you are. If you remember back in the day when them hoses wasn't around, and you had to fill up your 75-gallon tank. Even a 55-gallon was an issue. You know what I'm saying? And you had to fill up these 90-gallon tanks and 110-gallon tanks and all that, and you had to use a freaking bucket. You know what I'm saying. You appreciate it when you got a hold of one of those hoses for the first time. You seen how easy it was. Straight up. But yeah, man, this video has been long enough. Like I said, you know, make sure when you do it, you do it thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? Do it thoroughly. It's not even work. Why do a half job? You know what I'm saying? Go in, clean. As you can see, this whole space right here is wiped out. It's thoroughly clean. I would take the time to pour all these out. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can see that I did everything. But y'all just got to take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? This is just a step you just got to do. You know what I'm saying? You get in, you get what you put in. You know what I'm saying? If you half-assing in what you doing for your fish, then, you know what I'm saying? Why bother with it? Alright, man. It's your boy Dog Man, keeping it 100 with you guys every time, every video. I try to talk about little things that, you know what I mean, that help out some people out there. I don't want to pretend I know everything, but I like I said, when it comes down to this cleaning of the filters, I think I do a pretty good job, and I figured I'd show you guys what it is I do. Maybe one day I'll do a full video where as though I'm doing a whole cleaning process. You know what I mean? I thought about it late, to be honest with you. I did it, put it all together and all that, and I was like, man, I should have did a video. So I figured before I put all the pieces back, like the propeller and everything back together, I figured I'd show y'all things I do. And alright, man. Shout out to all my subscribers. You know what I mean? New and old. Shout out to all you guys. It's your boy Dog Man. I'm signing out. I'm about to go put this back together and put it back on the tank that it belongs on. And I'll get at you guys on my next video. One.